What do women want in a man? This book is really an excellent resource, and I'm making this video specifically for younger men in their 20s because you still have a chance of building your character in a way that you can get high quality women and have a good life, because the same qualities that women look for in you are qualities that will ensure that you will have a fulfilling, prosperous life. And mainly, these are the qualities of physical, mental, and emotional health. We want to see in our brains, we are wired subconsciously to pick up within a second, a glance, seeing you out of the corner of our eye, if you embody these traits. I can pick out a family-oriented man of high capacity and a generous heart, successful, in a second. It's his energy, it's his demeanor, it's how he looks. There's something inside of our bodies that vibrates with the way that we spend our time, and women just pick up on that. You cannot fake it. So what do women look for? I'm going to just give you a couple tips out of this book, and I know there are always men who are like these damn women, but those men are just going to get weeded out of the dating pool. So let's begin. Okay, across millions of species, males have only discovered 4 reliable ways to break through female choice: force, trickery, bribery, and honest mating effort. So in this book, we're using honest mating effort. Women evolved to want effective men, and most of the men walking around today are ineffective. Most of the men in their 50s that I see are ineffective. What do we mean by effective? To deliver effective benefits to women, you need 2 basic things: the ability to be effective at life based on having effective traits, and the willingness to use those effective traits to do effective things and supply to females the benefits that they need for their own reproductive success. Okay, so effectiveness is sexually attractive to women most of the time, but ineffectiveness is sexually disgusting to all women all of the time. No woman in any culture is erotically attracted to ineffectiveness, whether it's powerlessness, joblessness, or sexual impotence, or getting flustered by a crisis, or failing to protect a baby. A lot of female choice is about avoiding the bad rather than approaching the good. This is why women have such a strong, visceral sexual disgust towards psychopaths, narcissists, creeps, crazies, stalkers, slackers, losers, morons, and I'm going to add people pleasers, and guys who waste their life away on the internet, and men who hate women. A relationship with a kind, generous boyfriend could help and nurture and protect a woman's body for a few months, but a relationship with a psychotic, violent boyfriend could result in permanent disability. So when you first meet a woman, guys, she does not care about your needs and desires. She doesn't owe you anything. Your sexual desires are irrelevant to the woman. Remember, our female ancestors as women did not pass along our genes by giving random blowjobs to strangers. So here are the woman's 3 main concerns in assessing your value. Does he carry good genes? Will he be a good partner? Would he make a good dad? Women consider all the traits that might be relevant to future reproduction. Attraction is an emotional, unconscious reaction to the suite of traits men present to women. It is not a conscious decision that they deliberate. And men can cultivate these traits. So what is the first trait? The first trait is the physical health trait. You've got to get in shape. Physical health matters. Okay, you don't need to be jacked, you don't need six-pack abs, but you need to be healthy. You need to be strong and you need to be healthy. Okay? So, and you can improve your physical health. Get enough sleep, limit your nighttime screen exposure, go and work out, eat well, manage your anxiety, exercise well, do plyometrics, do good strength workouts, your appearance, your clothes, your posture. So these are all very important. That's your physical health. Number 2, women care about your mental health. That means you're a happy guy who enjoys your daily activities and your life. Enjoying life is hugely attractive to women. I always say, are you excited about your life? That is very attractive. Women feel instinctive fear, anxiety, social avoidance, and sexual disgust toward guys who show signs of poor mental health. And that includes the incels, men who hate women, men who are anxiety-ridden, have poor social skills, are sexually disgusting. I'm sorry. This is why women care so much about your happiness and mental health. These traits signal sanity. They're the opposite of crazy cues. Most guys who chronically struggle with women have mental health that floats between mildly harmful dysfunction and average function. So you can definitely improve that. Many researchers now see evidence for a general mental health factor. So you have to think about whether you're anxious or whether you're impulsive or whether you have addictions. These are all turnoffs. Now some of you are going to say, but I know women who go for crazy guys. There are certainly wounded women and mentally disordered women who go for these crazy guys, but that is not the norm. So there are things you can do. Get more sunshine, exercise more, eat better, get more sleep, do things that you enjoy, do mindful meditation. You have to be embodied. We sense all this in a split second. When you walk by, I can sense in how you walk, how you carry yourself, how you look, whether you're physically healthy and mentally healthy and emotionally healthy, and whether you're a man that can handle life. That's what you bring to the table. Your penis is not enough, guys. Yeah, I know you want to get in our vaginas, but what kind of man are you? Okay, so those are not difficult things. We're not talking about anything that women haven't already done, okay? The next step, that we want someone who's intelligent. We want an intelligent man who's socially intelligent, emotionally intelligent, and you can improve that with good sleep and nutrition, by learning new things, by getting jobs that develop your intelligence, by hanging out with intelligent people, getting more of an education, having a sense of humor, storytelling. The next thing that we look for in men is willpower. We want a man who's effective. Get your life together. Being effective is very attractive to women. In fact, across 46 nations, higher conscientiousness predicts a stronger tendency to form long-term relationships and less interest in short-term mating. So women can use conscientiousness as a signal of your ability to make a romantic commitment. This is more beneficial to women. You can improve your willpower. Willpower and discipline, we read that on your face. Guys don't even realize this. They're like, half the guys walking around are lost. I'm going to tell you. And we pick that up like that. So your discipline and all that shows up in how you walk, how you carry yourself. So you have to set goals and accomplish them. Be accountable to others. And display your willpower. Cleanliness. Okay? How is your health? How are you dressed? How is your grooming? Is your home clean? Your car clean? Even if you don't care, other people do, especially women. If a woman comes to your place, is it clean and comfortable? Is she going to be impressed? Are you like a slob? Addictions are repellents to women. If you overindulge, your willpower is weak. But if you insist on total abstinence like AA does with drinking, you're also signaling weak willpower. I totally agree. As if even one beer might send you a 9-day blackout that ends with your car planted inside a church van. That's exactly right. Women want a man who can have all kinds of fun and who knows when to stop. This even applies to work. While being a slacker is unattractive, so is being a workaholic. Okay? Practice moderating your habits. Sexual restraint. If a woman doesn't want to sleep with you or wants to take things slow, don't get upset. If you can show sexual restraint, this is hugely reassuring to women. In her mind, you've positioned yourself firmly in the good guy rather than the date rapist category. The other thing that women want is a tender defender, someone who's agreeable and assertive. Okay? We want men who can resolve conflicts effectively. So you have to, like someone who takes care of animals, who takes care of children, who mentors young people, someone who's empathetic, someone who's warm, generally interested in women, who really knows how to listen, and who has good boundaries. So we care about assertiveness. What can you do? Get your hands dirty. Running, climbing, swimming, learn self-defense. You real guys really need to read this book if you want to know how to get women. So what I really think that young men should do is definitely get your education. Get up. Okay, everybody should get up early, get a good workout in, do your work, keep learning. Have some places where, and make sure that you're living from the heart, that you have a happy life, that you're embodied, that you have some kind of an embodiment practice, that you have friends, social network. Really use your 20s to get your education, maintain your friendships, and develop some things that you're passionate about. Maintain your good health with good food, and women will come flocking to you. Really recommend that book. It's written by Jeffrey Miller, who's a professor of evolutionary psychology, and Tucker Max. And yeah, I expect all that in a man. And sadly, so many men are lacking, which is why I'm single. So many men are lacking, which is why I make these videos. And the men that do have this stuff, they're married. They very rarely come on the market. And when they do, they're gone very quickly, because these kind of men want relationships and women are attracted to them. I've met so many men in their 50s or men that would want to date me in their 70s, and they're all lacking in some way. They're all lacking in one of these areas, in my opinion, or they're too old for me. So if more men would level up, we would want you guys. So guys who are single because they're lacking in these qualities. If you're a single guy, you should read this book. If you can't get women, it's something you can fix by improving yourself. And I think that the sexual revolution has given some men the impression that they don't have to develop any personality or character, but you do. You really do. I'm speaking for myself here and for the women that I know. Anyway, thank you for watching my video.